Ask and it shall be given. Ask and it shall be given. This is the message that's coming through today, and you can hear the sirens in the background for confirmation. I feel so strongly in my heart to share this story with you because I believe somebody needs to hear it. I could tell you so many stories about times where I've asked God for help, or I've asked for something in prayer only to have it be answered in a big, unexpected way. I could share about the time that I watched my son be healed and fully recover after months and months of struggle and depression and heartbreak. I could tell you about the time where I had this dream to travel to a sacred place in Peru, and I didn't have the money to go there, and suddenly the money appeared and allowed me to go. But the story I really want to share with you today is about how I ended up getting this house that I'm in right now. 2 years ago, I was living in an apartment after going through a painful divorce, and the lease on my apartment was about to run out. It was March. It was in the middle of the worst housing crisis we've had in a long time. In fact, that's still going on. And I knew I had to start looking early if I wanted to find a house before my lease ran out. I went to probably 12 to 15 different properties. They were all way overpriced. They needed a ton of work. They weren't set up the way we wanted. They weren't in the neighborhood we wanted. And they weren't worth the investment. One of the last properties I went to immediately felt like home. When I saw it, it immediately struck this place in my heart as if the universe had just delivered the answer to my prayer. The problem was that in the housing market that I was looking in, everything was way overpriced, and including this property. It was above my price range. I knew that if I moved into this house, it was going to be very difficult to pay for it, and that I had to just trust that if God had led me to this house and made it possible for me to buy it, that the rest would just work itself out. So we put an offer on this house along with 4 or 5 other people. I think I was the only single mom, and the other offers were all $4,000 to $5,000 more than mine and had fewer contingencies. I just kept praying and praying and praying. This is it, God. This is where I'm supposed to live. This is it. I need you to come through for me. We need a miracle. And that happened. The man who was selling the house had lived there by himself after his parents passed away, and he really wanted the house to go to a good home. And for some reason, God put it on his heart that I was supposed to have this home. So the next day,